true. I'm Hervano Tito, the captain of the guard at Serendi. I sacrificed everything to hold the Baron's advance, so if anyone's qualified to speak on the matter, it's me. Isabel Encarosha was the one backing the Baron of Montvidel.
House Light, in partnership with House Encarosha, oversees the Jeanne. Therefore, to avoid being wrongfully accused, we conducted a thorough internal regrettably, as Sir Hervano Tito said, we found evidence of them sponsoring the Baron. Could it be that she, having failed to gain a stranglehold on Serendia, is plotting another honorable Chief Counselor? I believe this requires an official investigation.
Very well. By the authority vested in me as Chief Counselor, I will approve this emergency motion.
The Chief Counselor, too? Trying to eliminate an election rival in this manner? You think I can't see through your frail facade?
Until this matter is conclusively settled, I'm ordering the detainment of the accused, Isabel Encarosha.
Look, Chief Counselor! The child has collapsed, and now you speak of imprisonment!
A suspect with a risk of flight leaves us no choice. As Counselor, you should strictly adhere to the laws of... Today's council meeting is hereby concluded. We shall discuss the remaining matters during our next session.
Terroristopia.
Can you save my daughter? Whatever you need, name it, and it's yours.
Lady Isabel took such drastic measures to provide supplies to the Trina Knights.
Provide supplies to the Trina Knights? Are you trying to boast a truce without the Council's support? Listen, I don't do business on blind faith. I can offer a down payment of 10% for now. If you want more faith than that, I need to see results. Do that, and I'll gladly pay whatever you wish. And there's one more thing. Alina Light. Find out what that cunning wench is planning. Unless she intends to shutter a joint venture that's been running smoothly for a decade, I cannot fathom her intent. If she seeks to oust me from the upcoming election with my middling approval ratings, she's playing a losing game.
Isabel, you say? I thought that was all settled. You must have something that will prove Isabel's innocence. Hence your wish to negotiate with me? Under normal circumstances, a trial would be held soon. However, if you provide me with what I want, it can be delayed. Oh my, that's a state-owned business. We were merely managing it on consignment. That's a tough place to do business. Not much profit in it. But Keplen...
Hold on. The Black Crystal trade rights with Keplen are owned by House Dofrickson. How could we possibly...
That's something I'll leave for you to puzzle out. It wouldn't be much of a deal if I did all the heavy lifting for you, would it?
Fortunately, the current head of the house, Fridry, happens to be the commander there. He and I were inducted into the Trina Knights together. While he's moved up, I'm stuck as chief of security, with no grip. Well, he, born into a family overflowing with money. No, this isn't the time for such thought. We've received some provisions from House Encarosha. It's not much, but we'll make the best of it. They're currently overwhelmed fighting the ferocious Sawnills. They should be desperate for even a little help. There you are. This is...
It's worse than we could have ever anticipated. The Sawnills have infiltrated the fort.
To negotiate the Keplan Black Crystal trade rights, as requested by Lady... We must confer with Fridri Dofrix, the commander here. You'll find him stationed at the top of the strong...
Usually, I choose to avoid putting myself in harm's way. But today seems like the day to stand my ground. Remarkable. You possess such prowess in combat. Why have you kept so... If I'd known you could fight this well, we could have bypassed the supply issue and plunged directly into the fray. Perhaps the command...
It was you? A brave soul who broke through the gates. It's been a while, my friend.
To skies we rise! Chief of Security Wolfgang Volks reporting for duty, Commander.
It's truly a blessing that you, my old comrade, showed up to lend a hand. Joyous news to Supreme Commander Castilian. Wolfgang, how about you light the beacon yourself? Serve as ours.
Me, sir. Understood. I'll head... I'm back. What are you staring at? Oh? Between the recent events at Star's End and inexplicable occurrences like this, the world... Ah, well, that's a problem for future us, I imagine. Let's head back.
we've achieved this victory, Parliament should have good reason to support us. Now that's been dealt with, there's something you wanted to ask? Don't be shy. A war hero should ease... Aye. A suspicious character, acting rather odd. But why the sudden interest? Is there something connect? You have some idea of what's going on? Come on, out with it. Even if it's some... How can you be so sure? And why should we trust an outsider like you?
They're also a special envoy of the future Duchess, Lady Jarrett, actively tracking Jordine.
Well, if you say I can trust the boy gang, I'll hear what you have to say. So his plan is to release savage demi-humans across the realm, diverting the majority of our troops to deal with them, and to then swiftly take the capital while it's devoid of defenses. It's a plausible strategy, assuming that what you said about the Black Stones and the relic is true.
I heard that the Sornil leader is significantly larger and faster than the others. We need to bait it into the castle alone, and subdue it in a single decisive strike.
There's one problem. Let's say we lure it in here. We'll have to take it down, and some men are spent from the unending conflict. We don't have the strength left within us to defeat it.
I'll give it a solid show of my strength. This mercenary, well, you've seen their might firsthand.
I was waiting for you to say that. If you succeed, I'll grant reward by my authority.
way! Take this shortcut! I wish you the best, adventurer.
I was aware of your capabilities, but witnessing them firsthand was awe-inspiring. Let's return to the Commander and resume our conversation. We must save Lady Isabel.
Now, as promised, your reward. What do you want? Speak up. Go ahead, my friend. What is it that you require?
Fridry, in truth, I require the Black Crystal trading rights. Even a minor share would suffice.
Hmm? The Black Crystal trading rights? Are you planning to put down your sword and take up a pickaxe?
It's a long and complicated story, but I beg you, a life hangs in the balance. It's the only way to get through a national crisis. Would you please consider transferring even just a minor share?
That's so. Very well. It's yours. Not just a share, but the entire enterprise.
What? Just like that? That easily? I hardly dare to even mention it, considering it's your family's business.
Look here. Between you and me, I've been looking for someone to take it over anyway. After the strange incidents in Balanos, odd things began happening in Kepler as well. Our alchemists believe magnetism was the cause, so, of course, I had half a mind to wash my hands of it. I'll personally head to the capital to arrange for the transfer, once this sawmill business is behind us. Hasn't it? I do miss Caltheon's bustling market streets.
I feel the same. But, as I've stated, stopping Jordine must be our priority.
I understand. It was great seeing you again, Wolfgang. With yet another heroic tale to share with everyone. Adventurer, may the winds lift you skyward to glory!
He ceded the mining rights in their entirety. I was only expecting... Here's the form for the trial postponement, as promised. Our house seal has been stamped. I don't know what kind of ace you have up your sleeve, but good luck. Save Isabel, if you can.
The Supreme Commander is having a private discussion.
Chief Counselor, I'm telling you again, they're not just any trolls. I pledged my support for you in this election, but if you continue to demand the sacrifice of our knights...
I have a plan. I only ask for your continued patience. I assure you, at the start of my next term, I will allocate the budget as promised.
The knights are frustrated, close to their breaking point, and remember... I'm the one keeping them under control.
Like the Sawnhills, it seems that the trolls are also behaving unusually. The situation appears graver than I had believed.
I see no reason to reject your request. Fine. Trial will be postponed. You must have struck a favorable deal with House Light, given that Alina Light aided you like this. You've come all this way just to deliver this to me. It seems there's something you want. What is it? I'm aware. Is that all you...
You knew? Then why hasn't Parliament done anything? All those knights on the front line!
Chief Security Officer Wolfgang Vox, why do you fear a mere fugitive from a vanquished vassal? Jordine won't be more than a footnote in our history books. At least so long as I'm in power. Do you understand? I think I've explained enough. Adventurer, what do you think? If you can handle the Sonnels at Trina Fort, surely some foolish trolls will be no match for you. Head to the anti-troll fortification, and we'll send an official correspondence to instruct cooperation.
So, here we are. The anti-troll fortification. Captain Vidal, it's been a while. You're doing well. I'll never get used to the sun.
According to records, he is described as being of massive size, tremendous strength, and ferocious temperament. The leader of the ancient trolls, nearly the size of a house. Ah, I see. So you can hear the voice of Belmorn, is that it? If Jordine really sought him out, probably plans to use him as a pawn.
He would go so far as to resurrect those forgotten beings. Just how deep is his resentment towards Calfion?
Yes! Gobernado.
How could one person break through all those troll hordes alone? Wait, who's that behind you? Don't tell me you're in league with them.
It's been a while, minion of the primordial Black Spirit. Did you enjoy scavenging the scraps I left behind? Yes, those measly black stones. You must be parched. Black stones are like seawater to you. Drink deep enough and they will kill you. Are you so desperate to defeat me? Look at you frantically clutching at crumbs. So sadly similar to my former self. Adventurer, you must be wondering why I'm so fixated on Calpheon. Why I've abandoned myself, and even surrendered my soul to an ancient being. That is what revenge does to you. It devours you. Calpheon took everything from me. Now, I'll take everything from Calpheon. As the King of Serendia!
Your Majesty, the Shadow Knights are at your service.
Come, loyal servant of Hexa. The revenge I have sought for over a decade begins now. Burn down Calpheon. Farewell, my Durette.
That really...
Shiguru, hey shitter.
We're under attack! Get as far away as you can! You? Could it be? Are you the hero who saved Trina Fort and the anti-troll fortification? If you are, please join us. Our soldiers are struggling to hold...
Don't let enemies inside Caveirao.
Here you are at long last, adventurer. Incredible. So many black stones I left behind for you, yet you remain unaffected. A shame. You would have made a perfect pawn. No matter. It seems you are the last obstacle in my way. I shall tear you apart and take Calpheon as my own. For so long, I've dreamt of nothing but this moment. To become the heir of Serendia, to bring Calpheon to its knees. Even if you, adventurer, stand in my way, today my dream becomes reality. By sacrificing myself! Belmorn, I surrender myself to you entirely!
Might this be the end of the Republic?
Adventurer, you held out well.
We stand ready to banish the darkness back to the void.
The origin of ancient light. As a final step to call forth the light. Adventurer, we need your power. Padir mensam eltahimni godana. Kafras.
Belmorn. I see. This shall be the end of my name.
Adventurer! Now's the time! Finish him off!
Curses. Mother, Father, my journey may end here.
Joe!
Al. Please tell Jerry I'm so sorry. And adventurer, I wish we could have been friends.
We won. Victory is ours. The Republic has won! All hail the triumphant hero!
Victory! Heroes!